You think people are really gonna watch this?
They ain't got nothing else to do.
Right?
Word.
I ain't going on social media talking shit about TDS Radio. I know that much.
My man, Coach Block.
What's up, cuz? How we living?
You're rocking with TDS Radio.
Get it, Kim. All right. She got a vision, and she want us to execute this vision.
Ooh, man. That's what TDS is about today.
Ken and Kim are the two dopest siblings that I know.
All right, man. You ready?
Am I ready? Are they ready?
Nigga.
What's up? Your man, Coach Block, one half of TDS Radio, and I am here with
Your girl so fab. Hey, y'all. And
OBLIO.
yeah.
How's everybody doing? How's everybody's holiday going? Or holiday season? 'Cause it's not technically the holiday. Holiday season. How's everybody doing?
You know, it's Thursday. It's Thursday. We got one more day, and yeah, this is our last show of the year. So I guess we need to make sure we have a good time.
Right.
I'm ready for this shit to be over. I'm tired of spending money. I'm sorry, not to sound selfish, but I mean, I'm just ready for it to come to a nice, complete bow, and everyone has a happy and safe holiday.
That's a good way to put it. How about you, Monique?
You know I'm over it. I'm over it before it starts. Don't say on that one letter, I was over this shit before you even started to finish reading. Like, you know, me and the holidays just, you know, after a while, it's like, okay.
Mm-hmm. Well, I don't get into the holiday spirit until Christmas is here. Like, to me, it just feels like any other day. And then literally probably like the week of Christmas, I'm like, oh, Christmas feels. Then I'm over it.
Oh,
quickly.
That was a nice little dust.
Yeah. Like, hey, Christmas. Then the very next day, all right, take all this shit down and let's move on.
I mean, yeah. It gets that, you know what I'm saying? Like the day, you know, before. I don't mind shopping for like kids and stuff.
Yeah, that's fine.
The adults, you'd be like, man.
Take a gift card or don't take anything.
Word. Like, I mean, I don't know. At the end of the day, you know, the holidays just aren't the same because the stressors of everyday life just is, you know. So when you get to this point, you're just like, now we got to buy shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, and you don't have to, but, you know, the pressures of the holiday of feeling like you do have to buy things and all that other stuff. It just becomes a bit much. And we put it on ourselves.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, as long as everybody has a good holiday, has a drink, and can relax for a minute, just to reset before we start this crazy ass 2025, because I have a feeling 2025 gonna come in hot.
Ooh.
Gasoline draws.
Yeah. I don't know what to expect in 2025. I don't think a lot of us do, but I know one thing. From this point on, my ass is going to have a drink in my hand. I'm going to be the drunk auntie.
Cheers. Clink.
Yes, I'm an Eminem my way. Eminem dance my way all through the holidays, y'all.
I got you. You ready?
Yes. Goodness, because this year kicked my ass.
It definitely did. It was a rough one, but it's cool though. We're here, and there was a lot that has been positive and a lot that has been done that, you know, to build on. We're almost there with our app. Almost there.
Now the holdup is me. Ha!
I wasn't gonna say that.
It's been a week, y'all. It's been a week.
It's just, you know, we're almost there. So we just got to figure it out. But I mean, the hardest part for the app is done. So now it's just the rest. So there's a lot. 2025 already, we got stuff booked. So it's gonna be a great 2025. Gabe is sponsoring the rants, which is going to be hilarious, and we have one today. And
he's actually going to move forward.
Yeah, he said he wants to sponsor him. So
Okay.
we're going to sponsor the rants, and we're going to give him. We're not going to do that till the first of the year, so everything looks good and looks nice. I don't want to rush it, but yeah, man, we're going to advertise some businesses and some black businesses. So if you have a black business and would like to get on the train, holla at us, DM us.
We're going to sponsor any business that wants to give us money.
Well, yeah, I'm sorry. When I say black business, it's because we are a black radio station. And so, at times we know that it is hard to get yourself in circulation of things. So, use our platforms. But any business that wants to give us money, we're about anybody. Yes. Not just for money, but just in general, like
the people.
Yeah.
And Jay, no, we did not get our money back. It's one of those situations where people are acting like they don't know that we should be getting a service or a refund. So more to come on that. We're not gonna don't leave it alone.
Here's the thing. The part that's the hardest is when people operate around you as if they don't owe you something. That's the part that really makes you just want to. Because, that's like watching somebody on social media splurging and they owe you money. And you like,
ooh,
I'll see. And then when you ask for your money back, they get ignorant and indignant. Well, take this funky ass. Well, it wasn't funky when you asked for it. That's where we're at with this situation.
Yeah.
Where like now we've had to learn how to be programmers our damn self, literally. And we've gotten to this point, but we will work with getting the bread back. You want to know something that's funny though, y'all, before we get into the rain or something? I was telling Kim, if y'all notice right now, if you go back on either one of our social media pages and you see our pictures together, you never see us at the same skin color, like ever. But this was the first time I haven't coached in years. So like I was worried if I was sick because I was looking down at my skin like I'm abnormally pale. And I'm like, man, what's going on? Like you raise it up. Like usually there's a definitive difference between this side and this side. And I'm like, Then I look over. Then I did this next to her. Like, look at this. We matched. This never happens, y'all. Like this level of yellow. I'm like,
It's a new.
It's a new.
Because he's always burnt.
I have never. Yeah,
because he doesn't really protect himself like he should.
Never put on sunscreen or anything.
So he literally
protect your skin.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I promise you, I was looking like there is something wrong with my pigmentation, and then I'm thinking like, nah, this is the first year you haven't been out in the sun in the summertime, damn near every single day. So you didn't burn yourself. So now I'm like.
And while we're talking about athletics, let me tell you about this asshole over here. So these guys are minding their business. They're playing Dungeons and Dragons and having a good time in their own little space. And this guy acts like the typical jock. Like, you guys are fucking dorks.
I didn't say it to him.
He said nerds.
I said nerds.
He said nerds.
Nerds, dorks.
You guys are, and I know you guys are coming
in.
in.
Is what he still gets.
I know you guys are coming in for the rant. It wasn't that. It's just like when you see a bunch of people at the table playing Dungeons and Dragons and Chutes and Ladders for Men. It's like, what? It looks crazy because they're like, 3 2-star power to the 1. And it's like, what?
It's no different than men playing
So
Madden.
they said it's no different than Madden. And of course, my initial nigga was like, huh? Then I had to think about it like, yeah, it is no.
That's their version of Madden.
Crazy work, though. And if I took a picture, it is exactly what you think it is. So imagine 3 men older, 4 men older playing Dungeons and Dragons like Pokemon. And then think about what they would look like. And I'm telling you, that's what they look like.
Hi.
I mean, it's just the same, man. It is what it is. Like, I'm sorry.
See, even Jay said it. She said, chill, I'm a huge hood nerd.
Yeah, I get it. But then like Purvis said, diabolical.
No, they are
Definitely
enjoying
is.
themselves. It is their version of Madden, so let them enjoy.
I feel y'all. It's just, you know. No woman is safer than in that room right there.
Shut up. Told you I'm about to go over there. So how do we play?
Because you're a nerd. Lisa Simpson.
Well, you know,
being a nerd.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with being a nerd. There really is not. It's just when you see it sometimes, you be like, there's nothing wrong with being a nerd. There really isn't. There's nothing wrong with being a nerd. And my inner jock came out, but I'm not that type of jock either. It's just like when you see Dungeons and Dragons and you're like, are y'all,
that's what you doing?
y'all really doing this? And then excited about it?
Yes.
But that's also because I'm not a person who believes you should put captions on a movie.
Subtitles. There's nothing wrong with subtitles. I can't hear without them.
That's my point. When Chiquita said, dude, the subtitles was on the bottom. You're reading. You're reading. And she said, can you turn it up? I said, the words ain't loud enough. Like, what the fuck? The fuck are we? You're reading it. Like, what are we talking about? So you need it turned up and to read it?
Yeah.
It makes absolutely no sense to me. None. I don't buy tickets to movies or watch movies to read a book. What? If it's a movie and they speak in a different language, I'm the nigga like, God damn it.
I love it when they're in a different language.
Now that's where I draw the line.
I
also don't like dubbed material either. I'm like, no, like the only dubbed movie that I really, really enjoyed was Train to Busan.
I ain't watched that.
That was good. The whole zombie outbreak, that shit was dope.
See, I watch anime, so like I get down with the sub, but like if it's like a good movie and it just so happens to be
make that cool. I get down with the sub.
I get down with the sub. I did coined it.
Nerd. See what I'm saying?
Get down with the sub.
But you know who's like that? My middle child, Nadia. She's a nerd like that. She calls people who do things like, she calls them normies. I don't do normie things. I don't do normie things because she likes anime and she loves K-pop. She sent me a list of K-pop artists that I should listen to because she likes that. But then on the flip side, she listens to rock and roll. She likes that. You know what I'm saying? And her hair is purple. She's like, I just don't do things that normies do.
Okay.
That's auntie's baby.
Normies. But it's
my
cute.
munchkin.
Yeah, I have nothing wrong. There's no problem with nerds. It's just when you see Dungeons and Dragons, things happen. And I know, like I said, I posted about a rant. I know that's why people are coming in like, what's he going to talk about today? So let's just go ahead and get this out the way. And then we're going to do birthdays because everybody wants to hear Obi sing happy birthday. So I'm going to hold you people who came to hear Obi sing happy birthday until after I do the rant. Because I know there are people that are specifically, they seen Obi and said, we've been waiting for our song.
You see where you been.
We have been waiting for our song. And we are not going to put the cutaway out there.
Janae Aiko concert though. That was
How was it?
It was lit, y'all.
That's right.
I had so much fun. Janae did a great job. Like she just did run throughs.
Mm-hmm.
And like her catalog is really
extensive. Yeah.
And then there's another artist that I enjoy, Jessie Ritters.
Mm-hmm.
I love her because she sings in her falsetto, but her show was really, really good.
I feel like it was just very calming and everyone.
Girl, it was a vibe.
And incense were happening and crystals.
We meditated and we had a sound bath.
Ooh.
She Janae, like right at the end of her show, she did like a sound bath and did affirmations with everybody. It was a good vibe.
I'm here for that.
Okay.
Sounds like a good time. Oh,
yes, ma'am.
I love that for you.
What do these things say? I can't see.
I will watch sub and dub. Says I'm here for O's rendition because yesterday was Lena's birthday.
And of course, Miss Varna.
Yes,
Obi.
Miss Varna has been waiting for you to sing.
You know what? Let's just go ahead and get that.
Yeah, let's do it.
Because I don't want to disappoint anybody with my rant. Like, when he shut up.
That's what we waited for.
Yeah, when he shut up. All right, so let's see here. Birthdays. Me. All right. Let's see if I got a longer or short list. What is today? 12?
Yes.
And I wasn't here yesterday, so I'll do the people from the 11th. I got
Oh no.
James Best, Kiana Buckner, Luther Dupree, Faith Frazier, Aaron Williams, and Dennis Simmons. Happy birthday to everyone.
Happy birthday.
So here's what you guys have been waiting for. Here is what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for Obi to be here to lead us in the birthday song. So are y'all ready?
Y'all ready?
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
Oh, I thought the banner was coming up. You ready?
No, they want to see you. They want to see you. All right, here you go. Well,
happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Yeah.
Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you.
Well, you're looking good.
You're looking good.
You're looking fine.
You're looking fine.
And I hope you have a good time. So, happy birthday to you.
Oh,
Happy birthday to you. Yeah.
Come on. Oh, that feels so good in my soul. Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, baby. Happy birthday. Somebody, Auntie V said, that's what I've been waiting for. There she is. There you go, everybody.
Come on.
I'm about to fucking cry.
Girl, we needed you, girl.
Oh, that felt so good. Thank y'all. I really appreciate that. That felt good to me. And I hope that felt so good to you. And I hope you enjoy your birthday. I love birthdays.
Girl, now you wait till February rolled around. Hey.
I'm about to sing that song that I showed you. I said proudly.
Goodbye. Get the hell by, girl.
So now here we go. We're gonna get this rant out the way. I guess this could go on any blockbusters as well too, because I recently just watched the well, if it goes under blockbuster, I guess I have to do the graphic, right?
Well, yeah, you might as well switching
Jesus
up things,
Christ.
switching up things.
All
Or
right.
it could be under entertainment news.
What is this? Is that it?
No, I think that's your football one. Isn't it?
And that was unpleasant.
Introducing Blockbuster's Movie Review on TDS Radio, your go-to source for fire reviews on movies, at-home streaming, cable television, and more. Let's see if it'll get the 2 thumbs up from the Sibs or if it's whack. The reviews will cover edgy seat thrillers to heartwarming dramas. We got you covered for all your entertainment cravings every Tuesday at 7 p.m. And for my streamers, let's create an entertainment community. If you have a show or movie we should review, DM us so we can share it. Life is too short for bad movies and boring shows. So tune in every Tuesday at 7 p.m. for the review and follow us on Facebook, Instagram to join the community of entertainment enthusiasts. It's Blockbuster's Movie Review. Get your popcorn ready. It's TDS Radio, our voice, our culture.
Okay, so recently I watched the Jamie Foxx special that he did that came out on Netflix, and it's called What Had Happened Was. The it sucked. Okay, all right, I'm just gonna put it out there. I didn't like it as soon as he started shitting on Diddy. Not saying that Diddy is innocent. I am not a person. I feel like whatever Diddy did, if he did it and it was wrong, he should be persecuted to the fullest. My problem is, don't be one of the people that rock with Diddy, but then all of a sudden try to fade to the black on him and switch up and then use him as a punchline for your jokes. That's not right, because you were there with him. There's plenty of pictures on social media showing that you two had a friendship, actual friendship. So then the moment I kind of caught on that was what he was doing, because it happened too early in the show, the first one was kind of like, I don't think that's funny. Then the second time, I'm like, I don't think that's funny again. Then the third time, I'm like, nigga, you trying to divert us from something. So all this joking and laughing and all that stuff, the timing of when you're dropping this, the timing of when people are starting to get in trouble. Hey, is this you trying to get us to not think that you was a part of these parties? Because you don't, I left at 9 o'clock. Nobody asked. The way I put this, the way I seen this was like when I was telling you, I gave my daughter, she was told by her mother, you can't have more than 2 gummy worms because it was the ones that got the sugar on it, the sour ones, and it sends her to the moon. She start pinging off the walls like Sonic. So her mom said you can only have 2. So me being dad, I'm like, look, I'm gonna give you 4. And I snuck her 4 in her hand, but then she didn't know until she went into her room that she had 4. Then she comes out unannounced to nobody. Me and her mom are watching TV, and she's like, Mom, I only got 2. Nobody asked you how many you had. So now you just told on me. And she's like, how many did you give her? And I'm like, that's how I felt with his jokes. Because I left at 9. We didn't even ask.
Yeah, we didn't
ask you.
Well, we tuned in to hear about what was going on with you and your health.
We didn't ask you shit about Diddy. You volunteered. Lets me know that this was calculated because you didn't have to say anything. I do, he addressed Cat Williams joking about him, which you should, right?
What did Cat say about him?
Cat said he had a mystery illness and nobody knew what he had.
Oh, yeah.
And the way he made a joke, like, he did Cat Williams. But nobody, and I mean absolutely no damn body asked you about Diddy. So, and then if that was your boy, why to put him, how about just not say anything?
Don't say anything. Yeah, just be quiet.
So I have a problem with, and I was telling Kim this earlier, I have a problem with trusting the tears of paid professional actors because they can cut them on and cut them off. Now, there are things that I do believe that were genuine in there. I don't think every tear was genuine, but I do think that there were some things that was genuine. For example, when his daughter came on the stage and began to play the guitar, and she said that she had played her guitar because she had noticed that it was one of the things that calmed her dad down whenever he was, conscious. But when he was unconscious, she played the guitar, and she could see that his stats, his blood, his heart rate and all that stuff would decrease. They said when certain people were in the room and Jamie heard him talking, his heart rate and stuff would increase. So then she would kick people out so that she could play the guitar so it can go back down. No, I believe that because I've seen that happen. I've seen people upset other people who are like in a comatose state, things like that. I've seen that happen. And the next thing you know, you're like, what in the hell? Their heart rate's going up. And it's because they can feel the energy of what people, everybody, oh Lord Jesus, I just want, and that upsets a lot of people because you can't get right. I've seen that in the hospital because I've worked in the hospital. So I believe that. Then there was just, a whole bunch of, preaching. I was in the tunnel. It was hot, but I didn't know if I was going the right way. What happened? What happened? In cry, oh Lord, just let me get through this. Then he told the story about how he had to walk. The story about him starting to walk again was eerily similar to the story on Ray when she told him that she couldn't help him and she got quiet and just listened to him move around the room.
And when he was screaming mama on that whole part.
Just watch it. You're gonna be like, I'm not so caught up that when people say Jesus, God, help, forgive, all those trigger words that cause people to be like, amen. And it got to I didn't hear one dude in the audience like, yeah, you heard women attached to that emotion where, Atlanta brought you back. No, the doctors in Atlanta brought you back. The city of Atlanta didn't do shit.
Piedmont Hospital specifically.
Yeah, Piedmont Hospital was the one that brought you back, not we. We brought you back. No, we didn't.
A lot of hospitals weren't open and denied it.
It told one hospital gave him a steroid shot and sent his ass out of there. And he was like, what type of shit was that? I believe that happened.
That's crazy.
But some of this stuff, I'm looking at him like, this seems like a plea to get me out of being attached to Diddy. So I'm gonna give y'all the illusion of this. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like even when his daughter was playing, he went behind her and was sounding as if he's crying. If you're gonna cry,
let
cry.
me see.
Mm-hmm.
He went behind her like, play, baby, play. But then the crowd grabbed it.
Yeah. But it was performative.
I'm like, y'all forget that this man made us forget we were looking at Jamie Foxx and we believe we were looking at Ray Charles. That's how good of a job he's done. Same thing with Will Smith. I don't believe anytime Will Smith cries because Will is a hell of an actor and he can call on tears like that. No, don't believe it. You want us to forget the fact that you are a part of the Diddler's crew.
But the thing is, like you said, why say anything? Because at any point you could not address it because you make yourself look guilty by saying, I wasn't at Diddy's spot.
I just find it funny that he even done a stand-up special. When have this man has ever done a stand-up?
So he did one. That's why I was telling Kim, like he did one a long time ago. Like, I don't know if you ever seen the reel where that song he did called Can I Be Your Tennis Ball? He was talking about Serena Williams. That was one of his stand-ups. And he has done stand-up clubs, but not so much
specials.
To me, that was the most famous one where he did Can I Be Your Tennis Ball? That's the most famous one where he actually was on stage performing. The other thing I picked up was he wore a very similar outfit to Martin Lawrence when Martin Lawrence made his comeback on Run and Tell That. It is the same damn outfit besides the logo that Martin had. Not original. Once again, I'm like, what are you trying to get us to not pay attention to? Because if we talk about all this, then we're not talking about something that we need to talk about, which is you were at the Diddler's parties. And you yourself had parties that were questionable. So
what's going on here?
Let's not go to Jesus yet. Let's not do that. When I say he went Jesus. Why me? Why me? There's people down there who they've done wrong, and I'm here in front of you. Why me? Oh, because they belong to somebody else, and you belong to me.
Whew. The way I'd be like, I did not pay for this.
I was like,
and then the crowd, woo! I'm like, you don't want to go to jail, Negro. I know what's up. Like, I can look at this like you're acting. I don't know if y'all remember on Dave Chappelle's last one where he had those two women that was looking at him when he started making the jokes about gay people and all that, and they were looking like that would have been me. He probably would have been like, nigga, you ain't laughing.
No,
something's up. Like the daughter thing was cool. I get that because his daughter is a DJ. She opened up for him. The other daughter plays the guitar. I get that. You're putting the light on your daughters, and I feel that 100%. Don't understand why you cried behind her. That's crazy work. And then I don't understand why you brought up the Diddler.
Yeah.
Was it at any point funny?
Not to me.
I haven't seen it. I just seen clips, and I don't think it was nowhere near great at all. It
was more so like a preachy thing.
Yeah.
It's kind of like what Monique was doing, like with this whole just going on the stage and just talking, and you're like,
that's not what I paid for.
Yeah, like
refund.
Facts.
No, Atlanta, he convinced Atlanta that they brought him back. And so then on that note, everybody was like, yeah. I'm sorry, we got comments.
He should have played it like Chris Brown. I kept hearing people were comparing the special to Martin's, down to the alpha. How long did he say it took him to walk again? Because I was trying to see the blurred lines.
So he didn't give specific timelines, and that's the other thing. He bounced back and forth. So he had gone through like what it took him to get to a point to walk, and that he had to get out of his head, and that there was a nurse that came in to help him and all that stuff. Like that part made you chuckle because, you know, nothing's more humbling than having somebody else wipe your ass because you can't move.
Oh, he couldn't?
He was in a coma.
Oh, I thought he meant like afterwards once he woke up.
Or even when he woke up, his legs didn't work. So he was in a wheelchair. He said, I woke up in a wheelchair, and his homeboy was there, and he was like, yo, what the fuck y'all doing? And he was like, you really don't remember?
Yeah, he said 20 days had gone by.
He said, and so his homeboy was like, nah, Fox is serious. He was like, his boy got frustrated. Now this was funny. As he said, his boy got frustrated with him and said, "Okay, try to get up."
Mm-hmm.
And he said, he was like, "What the hell?" Like, and nothing worked. So
that would be scary.
Yeah. So and he kept saying like, "Nah, this didn't happen. Like, what are y'all talking about?"
Yeah, because he literally said he did not remember. So like
he
20
said,
days of your life are gone.
He said the last thing he remembers is them sending him away from the hospital. And then his sister woke up, or his sister got him to the hospital, and that's when, boom, gone. Yeah. So he was in and out of consciousness, and then by the time they got to Piedmont, he was gone.
That's crazy.
So, like I said, do I believe the story happened? Yes, I do think it happened. But do I also think that there's something else behind you telling this story at this time right now? Because of course specials are filmed early,
right?
But when they drop are calculated.
Mm-hmm.
And I think once again, if I was just like, "No, I didn't take your wallet," you would be like,
"Why are you reaching for your pocket?
You took my wallet." That is the get your hand out of my pocket situation. Like, now why did he do that? You know what I'm saying? The moment he mentioned Diddy, I'm like, we were just talking about you rehabilitating. We were talking about all these other things. And then you mentioned
was the
Diddy.
Whole purpose of this special. Like, people were tuning in to find out what happened to you, not, you not being at Diddy's parties. We want to know, are you okay? And what really is going on?
He made some ill jokes about Diddy that I'm just like, the jokes that he made, you would think it was 50 Cent. Like those were they were jabs. And I'm like, but that was boy.
Well, see, that's when somebody got to blast you and post these photos. Well, was that the case? Here, and there.
Like, why would you jab your boy like that? It's better just to not say anything at all. Shut up.
And make it about you and your recovery.
And your recovery. But, once again, scale of 1 to 10. 5.
Ooh, that's not good.
So if it was thumbs up or thumbs down, thumbs down. So I seen somebody said, "Oh, if you don't feel Jamie Foxx's special, you don't have a heart." Like,
yes, I don't have one.
I'm with Dorothy trying to go to the Wiz to get a heart because shit was trash.
Which, by the wicked, thumbs up. It was amazing. But the other thing is, I saw people like, "Oh, watching his special, it really taps into your religious side and blah, 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 blah. And like you said, you need to be a certain type of person to get in." I'm like, get what? I want to fucking laugh. Like, I didn't attend a church taping. Like, I want to laugh.
So that's what I'm saying. Like,
let's go.
You gotta understand, like, you have to be a person who has faith, right? Because if you're like an atheist type of person, it's not going to touch you or resonate with you at all. So you do have to have that. But you have to have that to understand where he's coming from on the non-comical side when he was preaching. The comedy side was not as much as the more preachy sermon side. So he didn't give you a lot of comedy. He gave you a lot of preachiness, happy to be here. And we are happy that you're happy to be here. But
make me laugh, nigga.
Because he could have done the same thing with a very intimate interview with somebody. I don't even know who, but he could have did the same thing with an intimate interview.
Robin Roberts.
Yeah, he could have did the same thing there, but you saved it for a comedy special that wasn't a comedy special.
Right. And that's my point, where if I'm tuning into a comedy special, I want to laugh. Because there's a time and a place for everything. So you can have your moment of, wanting to be preachy and give thanks to God and stuff like that. But ultimately, this is a comedy. Comedy special, and you're not a religious comic. So like you said, if I am someone where that's not technically my religion or I don't relate in that way, then what am I really watching?
It was just preaching. It was just the moment of him venting. And you could have called it something else, but a comedy special, it was not. And it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, Jamie Foxx comeback special.
Yeah, like it's okay. I think it would have been better as an interview.
Jay, to answer your question, what tried to take him out, it was a brain hemorrhage.
Yeah, he was bleeding in the brain. And it felt like he said a massive migraine or a headache. So he asked for aspirin, thinking that that's what it was. And literally, he was bleeding in the brain, which caused him to have a stroke. So that's what he says happened.
I just don't understand the secrecy. Like, why was it like this big thing of like, oh, don't
Well,
tell
he kind of
nobody?
mentioned that because he was like, his sister was the one that kind of shut everything down because they didn't want misinformation, so they'd rather know information. So he was like, my sister and my aunt shut it down. Like, no information got out. And he thanked her for that. Cause he was like, I didn't know. He's like, cause y'all, that's when he started joking again. He's like, cause y'all niggas said I was a clone. He said, I literally was in a restaurant and I heard a nigga say, that ain't him. That ain't that nigga. Now, stuff like that was funny. You see what I'm saying? Like, because that's what we did think. Like, nah, that ain't. He was like, literally, he's like, I promise you, I heard him say, that ain't that nigga. No, that ain't him.
People are still on that theory.
Right.
Like, so you get those parts. You do, but the other parts was like, church is on Sunday, my dude.
Right.
And it's okay, But I could also be very callous.
I've seen that comment.
What?
Tyler Perry Productions.
It was like that. It seems scripted. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a very good storyteller. So if you would have stayed with the story and told the story a little bit better, you can tell that this was not like rehearsed to where he had it down.
And
or dragged.
One thing that I love about skilled comedians is when their comedy is chaotic. They're telling a story, but then they're going here, 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 and here, but somehow they always lead it back to the beginning. Like Dave Chappelle, he's really good at that, where he'll start at A, he'll take you all through the alphabet, but he still brings you back at A. I really love that, and it sounds like that's not what happened.
Nah, no, it's not what happened. And no, it didn't.
Okay.
It didn't.
It says he let everybody know all the way down to the bottom.
Okay.
He let everybody know he was ready to act again, audition for a role in a movie.
Right. Like I honestly believe like this was. I'll take that too. Like, is Jamie Foxx still skilled enough to get back on stage? Yep. Like you can see him. Like, all right, you can. He even looks thicker. Like he ready. Comedy, not that. That was not it. But then, once again, I could be callous. You know what I'm saying? I think the story could have been told in a way when he was ready. I don't know if he was ready because you can tell when a comic has practiced their set. And I don't think it was practiced to where, but see, now in a day and time where, for example, people like Chris Rock who got mad because somebody was filming him in his new set that he's working on. And now everybody calling him an asshole because he had made a joke about sending the Mexicans to the moon.
Is that a fact? Do we know if that actually did happen?
The reports say it did. I'll touch on that in a second. Like, I think the person right now, besides outside of Dave Chappelle, who tells a story but makes you laugh along the way, is Ali Sadiq.
Yes, I enjoy him.
He is dope. And then, like, when he told his story about when his sister died, it was a moment where you're like, uh-oh, I don't know how we gonna get out of this. And he got out of it because he had mentioned that his sister died, and you can see it still hurt him because he cried right there on stage. He said, but it turned me into a monster. He said, up until, he's like, I turned me into a monster. I was selling this drugs. I was selling this coke. He said, until I went to go see Unc. And I went to see Unc. And Unc is always in his drawers when I go buy my cocaine. And he's like, you be all right, youngster. That, and it brought everybody right back because we were, as a person viewing it, we were all dark, like, I literally cried with him because I felt what he was saying, because he kept saying, like, I went to go. He said, the only time I wasn't a thug was when I was with my little sister. I don't give a damn if I was pushing the most weight at this time. He said, I could be in the middle of a gun shootout. Oh, she's getting off of school. I got to go. He was like, but then she got sick. And basically, I think what she got sick with, he didn't specifically say, but from the symptoms, it was cancer. And he was like, you know, they used to sing a little song together, and he said to her, like, come on, sing your song. You got to get up. He was like, that's when she was starting to die. And so he was like, that turned me into a monster. He was like, that's when I was in these streets and I was going crazy and I was selling this rock. And he was like, I'm telling you, Eric, you say something wrong to me, I'm punching you in your face. He was like, until I would go buy my rocks and I see Unc cooking on the stove in his drawers talking about, you gonna be all right, youngster. He was
Why do people who are on any sort of drug do random shit?
Oh, God.
What is this? What am I supposed to get out of this, Unc?
Then he like, because then he was talking about in his story, like you said, when they take you all around,
Yes.
he talked about how he's like, man, I had this one junkie, man. He was like, man, he robbed me during this time. He punched me in my eye. He said you could see the scars. He actually cracked my eye socket. He was like, man, he was like, and so I was in a dark place. And he's explaining this dark place, and you're in the story, like, how do we get out of this? And so you go dark with him, right? He was like, then we got older. Every time I seen him, I would whoop his ass. He said, and then one time I seen him in the grocery store, and I gave my boy the keys, and he turned around and said, don't you hit me. I was on crack.
I know that's right. Stop this shit right now.
Oh, my God. Now that's comedy.
Don't do this shit now. Goodness.
Because he would talk about times he said, because then like while he's telling the story, he was like, and then remember the one dude I told you robbed me? He was like, guess who I seen on the corner? So every time I seen him, I whooped his ass because I was young and he cracked my eye socket. And I went to my mother and my eye was hanging out. He was like, every time I seen him. So then he would tell another piece of the story. He was like, and guess who was on the corner? And I whooped his ass again. He was like, but then it came to this time I seen him in the grocery store. He's telling it. He's like, because I'm grown now. I'm bigger. I'm stronger. I'm grown. And now you're thinking like he's gonna talk about whooping this man. He's like, and he was weak. He was soft. He was like, but I ain't give a damn. I seen him and I went over the two and he's like, and he turned around and looked at me. He said, and we made eye contact and he said, don't you hit me, damn it. I was on crack rock. I was high.
No, that's right. Like that was back then, motherfucker. We not doing this shit today.
It's been 2 years. Bitch, don't hit me. It happened one time.
That's when you talking about when you taking your person through the story. But Jamie, it was not worked on.
Right.
And when you know, just like in church, when you see a preacher that has gone so far, and you like, they can get you out with the blood that causes people to the cross, nailed on the cross, reborn 3 days later. Risen for your sins. All these things are key words that'll get a crowd like,
or a good pause.
Yeah,
you know, a good.
Yeah, that'll you get
take your time, Pastor.
And he did it. Watch it. That shit happened. That's why I said like,
I'll be like, Pastor, I need to be out of here by a certain time. Don't take your time.
You can learn it. You can learn it. You can learn it. Like you learn it when people start getting in there and they get set and
And I hate to go too deep into it because the one thing that I find fascinating, and anyone who knows me knows this, I find cults to be extremely fascinating because all they are wordsmiths. Yeah. They get you to believe in something. You know, it doesn't matter what it is, but it's something. And a lot of things are cults and people don't want to admit they are. Like, I think CrossFit is a cult. I said it. It is what it is. Unless they want to sponsor us, then you're not a cult. But it's all about belief. So if you know how to play, like you said, on these keywords and say certain things and play on emotions, you can get people to believe and really just like love anything that, you know, you're talking about. Because I mean, there's so many people who are like, oh my God, this special was so touching. And I'm like, I thought it was comedy. I wanted to laugh.
People, the one thing I'm going to tell y'all, and I think this is the saddest thing that I've noticed right now. Everybody collectively is pushing. Everybody right now is over the shit in life. And so to have a inspirational story such as Jamie right now, it just, like you can gravitate to it because right now everybody's fucking over it. Like,
want something to believe in.
Yeah, it's all. We just, everybody's I don't know one person that's not saying,
believe in us.
I'm tired.
You need something to believe in because the Lord said, depend on your neighbor when you are weak.
Where my heart is at,
when
yes,
your
Lord.
flesh is weak, ha ha. When your spirit is weak, ha ha. When your mind, ha ha, is weak, you need to depend on someone. You know who you need to depend on. That one person, that one man, that man up in heaven, and his name is God.
I need some.
See?
Where's my organ at?
And then here comes the Blues Brothers.
It's just that easy. And scene.
And scene.
Round of applause. You guys need a round of applause.
Just saying. All you got to do is give people something to believe in.
That's it.
So why don't you believe in us? Wasn't that a damn skit?
Yeah, it was Richard Pryor. You got to believe in something. Why not believe in me? Daddy Rich.
Believe in TDS.
Yeah, it was Daddy Rich. You got to believe in something. Why not believe in me?
All we need is one today. Do we have one today?
Just one. Tap your neighbor and say, I can do it.
I can do it.
Yes. Because I feel it. Oh, I feel it in my spirit today. Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord. Yes. And see. Y'all stupid. Don't say glory. Hallelujah. So, like you said, all in all, it's a 5. I'm not going. If you said it's not funny, I'm not going to watch
It's
it.
not funny. It's not. I would rather y'all take the time to watch Ali Sadiq on YouTube 1 through 4, and I promise you will be thoroughly entertained.
I'll have to watch him. I've never watched any of his material.
It's his storytelling. It's his storytelling. He tells a phenomenal story because the way he takes you through everything that happened is from him selling drugs and getting locked up, and what happens while he's locked up, like how he which his stories about what was going on while he was locked up was wild. Then he talks about like trying to get out and talking to his attorney, and like his attorney saying, look here, I'm gonna need you to do 2 things. 1, stop reading the paper. 2, let me do my job.
I know that's
because
right.
he went to the dude and said to try to bribe the judge because he found out his judge was going to court for bribery.
Yeah.
So he
was gonna try to bribe.
So he told his lawyer. He called his lawyer to there and said, "Look, I was reading." And the way he tells the story, and he said every time he would. So he talks about his attorney in multiple specials. He says his attorney leans back, crosses his legs, and said, "Okay, we can do that. Do you understand what you're asking me to do? You're asking me to bribe a judge." And he said, because he already is, he said, I'm gonna need you to do 2 things for me. Stop reading the damn paper.
Right.
Let me do my damn job.
Because I'm not in jail. You are.
But the way he tells the story, you're like, this dude got it. He got it. And then even when he does like smaller sets, like he did a set on Comedy Central, and his set was about how he hallucinated for the first time on ecstasy and all that, right? So when you get into storytelling and you want to tell comedy, that's where you got to know how to inject it so that you can get people out, because he takes you there where you're like, damn, but then you start laughing again, right? You know what I'm saying? Jamie, it was like, damn, and then he was like, Lord, let me get through this.
And then you go damn.
And then he went to jokes, and then it's like, this ain't
it.
Yeah, because he went from Lord, let me get through this to, and y'all niggas thought I was cloned. I'm like, nah, man.
It wasn't a smooth transition.
Nah. And so so then let's go to the Mexicans on the moon.
You know, nobody's ever been to the moon. I don't know why I think
he said the moon or Mars, right? First of all, this is Chris Rock, so you got to anticipate the fact that he's going to say something crazy, because he says something crazy all the time. Secondly, the people who were mad, the most upset, were those who voted for Trump. Where do you think you're going anyway?
Oh, you could have. Can I give him crickets?
Go ahead.
Okay.
Because I keep asking this question, and people look at me when I ask this question as if I'm being an asshole. I'm not being an asshole. Here's my question. If majority of the people who are in your race voted for this man, are we supposed to be sympathetic?
I'm not.
So if Chris Rock makes the joke, and I'm like, it's a joke, but Trump, y'all voted for him, that's a reality. Like, that shit's going to happen. Laws are being set as we speak to assure that this shit happens. What are we like? Oh, that was racist. I'm like, well, welcome. Because now y'all gonna feel what it's like to be us.
Yeah.
Because our shit's constantly on the line and laughter all the time anyway.
Yeah.
And when I see us like, now wait a minute, god damn it. No. Our music is the most degrading towards ourselves. And ain't nobody out there like, hold up, stop. We're gonna stop calling our women bitches. Y'all mad because he said we send the Mexicans to the moon.
Well, is it us that are outraged?
Yes.
We like black people?
Yes. I've seen black people like, oh, that he wild as hell for that. Is he? But then you'll turn up to some crazy music talking about women as bitches. And we don't say nothing about that. I am so tired of this shit.
I read that shit and I said, all right, so anyway. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Will Smith was right for slapping people. What? Hey, y'all, let's not forget that the people that let us down the most, when we talk about who voted for Trump,
it's your fucking idols.
Was our Latin community, men specifically of the Latin community.
Can I just say, I was talking to my coworker about this shit because she voted for Kamala, and she was like, you know what? We didn't get our shit right. She was like, we fucked up. The bitches didn't vote like they should have been voting, and I'm completely embarrassed because, bitch, what the fuck?
True.
How'd she say it,
bitch, what the fuck? She was so mad. She was like, these white bitches did not understand the assignment, and now look at us. We're fucked.
She was genuinely
she was pissed.
Oh my god.
I'm like, oh well, no, you didn't understand the assignment.
Like, so what so but how are you more outraged about a comic than you are the person who's about to be the president of the United States?
Crazy work.
Insane. And especially when the special that he was doing, he said he specifically asked, it was written that he was specifically asked to not be filmed because he's working on something. So when you're working on things as a comic, you may kind of mess the joke up or whatever, and you got to go back and polish it. But he's seen that somebody in the crowd was filming, and then he walked out because he was like, I asked for nobody to be filming this. And they thought he asked for it because he didn't want the joke to get out.
Oh,
he's working on the new material.
You really think he gives a damn? Like, for real, as long as we've known Chris Rock, do you really think he gives a damn?
I just don't understand it. Like, and I know I have, now grown into having a lot more conversation of those from the Latin Hispanic descent. My question is, how are we supposed to feel? You get what I'm saying? So if we look at y'all and be like, oh, we probably shouldn't do that. And y'all are like, yo, fuck you. And then we're like, oh.
Then you get what.
So then, how are we supposed to feel? Like, because even people try to blame black men. No. There was only 20% of us that did not vote for Vice President Harris. So, as a collective of black people, we did our job. Now, the other problem is how many people did not even show up to vote, because that's a huge issue. Because when you look at the numbers that Biden won by, neither Kamala or Trump got even close to the numbers that Biden had as a winner. So that means there was millions of people who chose not to vote. But for those who did choose to vote, when we look at the numbers, we're looking at people and we can clearly pinpoint it was you. It was you. It was you. So then now that we can pinpoint that, how are we supposed to feel? So if we make a joke about somebody going to the moon, hey, it is what it is.
Your bitch ass should have voted.
I don't feel
because
any
it's
way
a
about it.
joke.
Yeah.
Our culture is always on the line for comedy.
Yeah.
Always. By everyone. Everyone. So we can't joke about y'all? Because this shit's okay, then we won't joke. We'll just watch it happen in reality and see what happens.
Then we'll joke about it.
Then we'll joke about. Then we'll joke about.
Oh man, I don't have that neither.
You do.
It's okay.
The is it gone?
No, it's there.
Oh,
The Latin horn.
Okay, I got you.
Oh, that is fitting.
Which one?
The Latin horn and what we're talking about.
Okay. Don't get mad. Don't get mad, man. That's all I'm saying is don't get mad.
The way I am minding my business, because like I said, I read that and I kept right on moving. I'm like, oh well.
I seen a meme that had black people on the roof sipping tea saying we did our part while the whole city was burning.
That's exactly my mindset for 2025, 2026,
Did our part.
2027, and 2028. Okay.
We did our part.
Yep.
But don't get mad if people joke about it because it's first of all, do we believe that it's funny? No. That's why we said don't vote for him. But since you didn't, well, it becomes funny. Like,
Horn.
It becomes funny because at this point in time, we told you, we were supposed to be unified in this, and we weren't. So now, here we are. So then now y'all mad at Chris Rock, but for us to get mad at Chris Rock is crazy work. It's crazy work for us to get mad at him for a joke about that. But then when Cedric the Entertainer stole Cat Williams' joke about black people getting into a spaceship and going to the moon, ain't nobody get mad about that because Cedric made it entertaining and funny.
Mm-hmm.
It's damn near the same joke.
Pretty much, yeah.
All right, so what are we talking about? So, does anybody have any terrible relationships we can talk about? I have one.
You do?
Did you have one?
I have one too. Mine is kind of short, but
I don't know if mine is short or not. I'll read it, and then if we want to talk about it, and if we don't, then we'll just go to yours. Hold on. Mine was kind of weird. Not screen recording, screenshots. Where is it? So we can talk about something I find it.
So Jerry Springer, there will be a new documentary coming out on Netflix January 7th about the behind the scenes and just what it meant for, I guess, TV culture when it came to his show and how he broke barriers and how he was running up against and actually beat out in ratings Oprah at the time, who was essentially on every single TV. But it talks about his movement, and it also talks about the dark side, which, anyone who knows me, I told you guys what happens behind the scenes on a lot of those shows. A lot of it is fabricated, and how they don't care about these people in the least bit. They literally just want you to go on TV and make an ass of yourself. But what they're doing is interviewing some of those people who actually were on the show, and what the show essentially kind of did to their character, their morale, and the after effects of it. So yeah, I will be watching it because I love a good documentary. But it should be interesting, especially for the people who don't quite understand how TV works on the back end of it. That that Jerry was doing some crazy things, but like he said, it's just entertainment, and I'm just here for ratings, and it's just TV because there were a lot of lawsuits against him, and he really had to advocate for his show. But at the end of the day, he just kept telling people it's just TV, it's just entertainment. But people didn't see it that way because they felt like he was a bad influence during, the 90s and the early millennium and things like that. But
they knew what the fuck they was signing up for in the first place. The shit is fucking messy. So you thought it was gonna be polished when you came up there?
Exactly.
Like, come on.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know what you were signing up for. But listen, me and my papa, rest in peace, papa, we used to sit there and laugh all fucking day between him, Maury, and the Steve Wilkins show.
And
Jenny Jones.
Yes. Okay. And like it was to the point where we would record Jerry Springer, and full conversations were had around it. Like
He sold tapes.
Yes. Yes. Damn. Yes. Like Jerry was a whole entire new movement for TV. So this documentary will encompass all of that. And it's called Fights, camera action. It's going to be on Netflix, like I said, January 7th. But I will 100% be watching that, and then we can talk about it right here on TDS after we go ahead and check it out. So yeah.
So I don't know
what. Really?
Now they done disappeared.
Oh no.
I had screenshot.
Okay, I have mine if you're ready.
Go ahead.
Okay, this one says, I could use some advice. I've been talking and dating this guy. He's amazing, literally so perfect. Everything was going great. Well, recently he found out a girl he messed around with, air quotes. She is pregnant, and she got pregnant before me. I'm so confused. I don't know how or if I should move forward with him. He'll be there for the baby, but does not want to be with the girl at all, as it was literally just a hookup. He makes me so happy, which is the only reason I'm conflicted. I've always wanted my first child to be my husband's first child, and I don't know how it make me feel with him and the other girl basically being at each other's beck and call with doctor appointments, hospital visits, birth, etc. I guess I just want to know, how would y'all handle this situation in my shoes?
I am so tired of this thing cutting off when we do the messy letters for Instagram.
That's okay. We'll chop it up and put it back on there.
All right. So, yeah. I don't know. What are you saying? Like, I don't know what this person is saying.
Well, he messed around with a girl before they got together. Before they got together. That girl is pregnant. She's now coming forth and saying, I am pregnant. And she wants him to play a part. He also wants to be an active part of the child's life. And she's saying, should I stay with him? Because I wanted to have my first child with my husband. And I don't like the fact that this woman is going to be in their relationship or in their lives with, doctor's visits and hospital visits and the birth and raising the child. So she wants to know, what should she do?
Seriously?
Mm-hmm.
No, you don't compromise your standard. Like, if that's your standard and your boundary, then unfortunately, sir, you're not for me. Because you're about to do a lot of your first with someone else.
Mm-hmm.
And I wanted those first to be with me. Where is the confusion? Not amongst us, like, you know what I'm saying? But in my mind, for her, where is the confusion?
Because he's such a great guy. That's what she's saying. She's like, he's so great. He treats her well. All these things.
There's more.
Oh, you want me to?
No, there's more. No, I'm saying, like, there's more people.
Oh yeah.
There's more.
Yeah.
You're okay. If that's your standard, then don't do it, because then you're going to regret dealing with him, because you're going to be watching all these things. And it's not to say that those two may end up getting even closer because of the process that they're about to go through if he wants to be an active father.
Yes.
What he needs to do is back himself out, communicate what's going on, back yourself out of this relationship, and take your time being by yourself. Because 9 times out of 10, if you really want to be that type of active father and you and the mom are going to appointments, y'all are going to develop a bond, which is the parental bond. Now, that parental bond is going to give you some decisions. Do I want to do this with this woman? Do I see her differently that we can make this thing work? These are all the things that happen because naturally you're about to develop what? A family. So then now you guys got to decide if y'all are going to have a family together with this new baby. Nobody knows that. But it's not fair to anybody to play the game as if injecting a new person in a new relationship while going through this process is going to come out successful for anyone.
Right.
No one involved, including the newborn baby, is going to win in this situation if she continues to be with the guy who she does not technically no longer want to be with, because one of her things is that she wants to enjoy her first with her husband.
Yes.
Which is fair. Why rob yourself of that?
And girl, let's also slow down for a little bit, because you just started dating this man and you're already ready to fall in love.
What was the timeline?
Well, she said she just recently. So recently could be anything. It could be a couple weeks.
You out here. Okay, now men.
Well, because she said been talking / dating. So you don't even have a definitive role in this man's life. So been talking / dating with this guy. He's amazing, literally perfect. Everything was great. But recently he found out a girl he messed around with before me is pregnant.
Sir, sit down. Okay, so just like we had a talk with Travis Hunter, let's have a talk with him. Sir, sit your ass down. Because this is how you quickly end up in situations where you got women who are pregnant back to back. I'm going to tell you why you sit your ass down, because now it's going to be a competitive thing. If you know this amongst the woman that you're trying to date, now she's never going to see the woman that you have impregnated as anything more than competition.
Yep.
Because you have already done things with her that she's not getting or receiving on her end. So save yourself the freaking headache and sit your ass down. More young men need to be told, sit your ass down. Just because you can get it, don't mean you need to take it. It costs you something. I don't care if it costs you your time, your money, your whatever. It's going to cost you something to be able to balance two women. The person who ends up losing is the child, because you're going to somewhere arguments are going to happen. I can already see the arguments fueled up. Well, you ain't going to be over there forever. You can't tell me how long I need to be with my kid and all that. All that. Save yourself and dismiss yourself. Both parties need to be like, nah.
Agreed. I couldn't agree more. This is going to be messy. First of all, there's no definite relationship title here. You're saying that you've been talking / dating. Which one is it? You know, because talking and dating are two completely different things. You have already fallen in love with this man. But what I need people to understand, especially when it comes to that show, The Ultimatum, where when you're meeting someone and in the beginning stages, everything is fucking great. You can't get much better than the beginning stages when you meet someone, because it's fun. Everything's fun. The attraction is high. No one is seeing any red flags. No one's getting on each other's nerves. You're just enjoying each other. So right now, you are loving this man, but you haven't even gotten a chance to know each other enough yet. And then on top of that, any man who is out here having unprotected sex, because how did this girl get pregnant, and then jumping from one person to another, that's crazy. What technically is messing around? Because you said, oh, well, he said that they were messing around. What does that exactly mean?
That means that he was just sleeping with her and she thought they were in a relationship. Hence, kid.
Already messy, you know. And then, like you said, you're already saying to yourself, I want to have my first. I want to have my first with my husband. And in your mind, you're already married to this man when you don't even know him, which is crazy. But you want to have your first. So this man isn't going to give you the first. That's not happening.
Of anything.
Not of nothing. All of those moments, you're going to get jealous. You're going to feel some sort of way, because in your mind, you're thinking that should have been me. These are the moments that we should have had. And there's no way possible that he's going to be able to split his time between two women, because I'm pretty sure whoever this other woman is that he was messing around with probably still has feelings for him. And she's going to think, well, are you neglecting me? Oh, your baby's hungry. You know, oh, my feet hurt.
Your baby needs this.
Your baby needs this.
That.
So y'all could be kikiing, ha, 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 all that stuff like that. But as soon as that phone rings and it's something that she wants, he's going to jump to it.
He has to. You won't be in child support court. Ask me how I know. That's why when you're reading this, I'm like,
now, my good sis, is this the type of life that you want? Is this the type of man that you want, where you have to share him not only with another woman, but with the baby as well? Because once the baby comes, you are non-existent. None of your needs are going to come first in the least bit, because first he has to cater to the woman and he has to cater to the child, because that's the mother of my child and that's my baby. And then God forbid it's a boy. Oh, girl, you are shit out of luck. Let that man go.
It's the other way.
You think so?
It was a girl.
Okay, well, boy, girl, whatever. It's his first child. You are shit out of luck. let this shit go. I don't care how perfect you think this man is, because there's no such thing as perfect, number one. And then two, if he was that perfect, he would have been very careful and cautious about how this whole pregnancy thing would have happened. Because girl, do the timeline in your head. When did y'all get together? And then when did this girl end up pregnant?
And did he tell you he want to like you like that?
That too. How do you know if he's just not having fun with you?
You talking about your side. His side, you might just be like the jump off. Like the worst thing in the world. All right, I'm going to be transparent here. You know, for years, I didn't think that my ex-wife played me. I was thinking that I was the player. Like I was thinking like it was me that was in the beginning. I was. Here I am years later, like, damn, she played me. In the beginning, she played me. I'm thinking I got a motive in them. Yeah, I'm a yeah.
Or what?
Yeah. Yeah. I thought it was me. Now here I am, damn near 20 years later, scratching my chin like, hey.
Wait a minute.
What the hell?
What?
So, man, I'm going to tell you, so in this situation, sister, you might be the one like me where you just be like, wait a minute. Because he got to tell you something because there's a child coming, right? And so you could be the person that, well, this is what I got to do. You know what I'm saying? But I really don't want to, but, I got to be there for my kid. You're the person that's supposed to just understand.
Fuck that shit.
And he has to keep up the imagery of the good guy with you. Good and hell well, that baby was 3 months old when y'all started, 3 months in her when y'all started sleeping
That's
around.
what I'm saying.
Babies just don't pop up.
No.
So now for this to happen means that during the time that you had recently met him, that wasn't a upfront decision or a conversation up front. Like, hey, I got a kid on the way because, I had a thing with this girl. Might have been a one night stand, something like that. But I do have a child on the way. If it didn't come up that way, then him and that woman was in a relationship.
Exactly. That's why I'm like, girl, don't be so naive. Don't let
I'm missing comments because I can't see.
No, well, they said, never mind. I thought she was pregnant too. No, she is not pregnant. She's dealing with a man who got the woman before her pregnant, but don't be so fixated on the potential and the possibility that you are ignoring legit facts here. Girl, tap into your reality and logistical side, because right now your feelings and your coochie are thinking for you. So I need you to tell them to take a back seat and think with your goddamn head. This is not a situation you want to be in.
Why put yourself through this type of headache?
Fuck these niggas, sis.
Say that again. Oh,
fuck these niggas, sis. Niggas ain't shit but hoes with dicks.
You ain't even hit your button.
I didn't.
No, you dude. You're thinking slower.
You're not thinking big.
Big bitch. You need to be thinking big bitch. Think big bitch.
Facts. Like, come on, sis. Come on. You got to be smarter than this, because as soon as a guy that I'm talking to going to come up to me talking about, so let me tell you something. I got this girl pregnant. I am going to turn into the fucking road runner. Beep, beep. I'm out.
I had that happen to me recently.
Did you?
I swear to God.
No.
This man pulled up to me, asked me for my number. And I ended up giving it to him. But like, we ended up having a conversation, like, just literally 30 minutes after I got his number. He was like, yeah, I got a baby on the way. I'm
absolutely
like,
not.
I said, huh? I said, well, how old? No, he said, I have a baby. And I was like, well, how old is your baby? He said, well, she ain't born yet.
Absolutely not.
I said, oh, okay. And then his sister like, yeah, she an Aquarius. She don't play that shit. Well, bitch, why the fuck is y'all
Wait, why is the sister a part of our conversation?
Because she was in the car. Girl, it was a long story.
Absolutely not.
It was
everything about
he
this
had you on
terrible.
speakerphone in the car.
Yeah. So, okay. So the store that I go to that's down the street from the house or whatever, I ended up meeting him there. He's driving. She's on the passenger side of her best friend's ride while he's trying to holler at me. Okay. The nigga is a scrub. That's
You are stupid as fuck.
I'm on a mission. Like my mission is to go get some braid in here. I'm trying to bring my shit down. Trying to get decent. Nigga, I don't even wish you in my face in the first place.
Right.
I'm in the hair store. He ends up calling me. We're having a conversation. He asked me, what's my name? Do I have kids? Blah, 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 da, 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 da. And I said, okay, you got kids? I said, well, how old is your kids?
Like,
Well, my
sorry.
My son is 19 and the other one, she ain't here yet. I said, she's not here yet? No. Like, just,
19 and she ain't here yet.
She ain't here
That's a
yet.
hell of a gap. I thought that was bad.
No, and I fucking ran for the hills. Okay, like that. We ain't doing that.
We're
it's
not.
24.
Mm-hmm.
We not doing that.
And the crazy thing is, you will see guys on dating apps saying like, "Oh, I got a kid on the way," and if you can't understand that, then you ain't doing for me. Not you with all the audacity. Getting mad at us because we don't want to deal with you and your bastard baby. Absolutely not.
Whoa, wait a minute. Wait a minute. We ain't gotta.
And then like my cousin, he had the nerve to get mad at me.
We ain't gotta. Whoa. We ain't gotta go there. Babies are innocent.
Okay,
they're innocent.
Sorry.
My cousin was like, well, how come
We can't
you
even
don't
send
know?
Mexicans to the moon, but you talking about bastard babies?
How you gonna get mad at me? He's talking about, well, if you can't accept that I got a child on the way, nigga, fuck you and that kid. How about that?
Not the baby.
I can tell you what should have happened, but it might not be sanctified, bitch. Somebody should have swallowed. I'm just saying.
Go into the chop shop. Just saying.
These are children.
Just saying. Because don't make that like it's normal. This is not normal.
It's not.
You need to figure out what's going on with you and that woman and that baby. And if you didn't want the baby, you should have done what you needed to do to make sure that the baby wasn't here. But don't bring somebody else into that situation, just like this guy. Don't date this woman knowing damn well you got a kid on the way. You sat
I wasn't
there.
trying to date her. I was just trying to holler at her. She thinks I'm trying to date her.
Well, that's
Ain't
where
nobody
you
trying to hear
fucked up,
Right.
and that's where you're gonna fuck around and find out.
Ain't nobody trying to hear that shit.
I mean, that's the logic. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, Jay. She said one thing a nigga gonna have is the audacity and will.
It will. And do every day. I think they wake up with that shit at this point.
And it's because I was telling one of the teachers at work. It's because somebody will accept it.
Right. Like this bitch here. Because you're considering it. You're sitting here asking for help. You've already made up your mind, but you're wanting someone to tell you, oh, sis, it's okay. No, it's not okay, baby. This is not okay. Unless you're okay with it.
It's okay if you can handle it.
Yeah. If you're okay with being.
But you ain't going to be able to handle it.
Yeah. If you're okay with being second, well, actually third place, then go for it. By all means.
You can pull it off, but you got to have something to do. And realize that you're not the main person.
No. So if you
that
just
ain't gonna happen, you're gonna get emotions
to solely be just somebody that you sleep with every so often.
He's a nice guy.
Boom. Allegedly.
Fuck that nice shit. We ain't doing that. We're not doing that no more.
No. And then what did you tell me?
We on demon time.
This guy is nice for a reason.
There's no such thing as nice guys like that. They're nice for a reason. Ain't nobody. Hey man.
Because this is what you should be doing.
Let's get it together, and I mean now. Get it together, ho. You're acting too slow.
Way too fucking slow. Bitch.
No.
There's nice guys, but there's limits.
That's really scary out here in these streets.
Goodness. Yeah, that's what I'm like. Oh, he's perfect. No, this man is not perfect. He's doing everything possible because he wants you to be around. And then he knows he's getting ready to drop this damn bomb on you.
We'll see what happens. You gotta set up your babysitting situation so I can go find the next woman.
Yes,
Where my popping stick at? What the fuck?
That's what you got. I mean, that's what happened. That's what happened. Will and deal, move and groove.
Nigga, I'm about to treat you like a kid. Put your face in that fucking corner and don't you move. You on timeout.
So what happens is that, what I'm gonna do is when it's my weekend, I'm gonna get the kid on Friday, and when the baby go to bed, I'm gonna be like, I'll be right back. Then I'm gonna slide out. See you Saturday morning. We're gonna do family time. Then I'm gonna slide back out again later on that night.
I see why a lot of homicides happen.
I'm just saying. I just be trying to school the young folks that don't know out there. That's how it works.
You only want this man just for dick. Then that's okay. Because then we can schedule something to where I only see you for that. And then you got to go. But there's no such thing as a relationship here, baby. We're not doing that. Like,
not that.
I'm just saying. When women put themselves in a situation, then prioritize what you're going to do with this man.
No, because she thinks he's a great guy.
Fuck that. If he really a great guy, let that nigga pay your rent. Make him pay your rent, your car note, get some insurance. Bitch, have a life insurance policy on that nigga. So if anything does happen, you covered. Since he want to fucking
I think there's a couple on me right now.
I should get one on you.
Oh.
You should get one on me too. I mean, you already on my life insurance policy, so
I recently did get one, but I can't tell nobody. Next thing you know, my food ain't gonna be
right. $1 million.
Nigga gonna be rhinoceros.
Next thing you know, there's a reason why my sister is my medical contact. People ask me too, like, you wanted Chiquita for your medical contact? Kimberly Blocker. Chiquita will pull the plug on my ass. Wait, let me see that remote control. Let me see the remote control. It'll be like
lights out.
Chiquita, he's damaged. He's in a coma and it could be bad. So what are you saying? Well, you mean we're gonna give you the decision to either pull the plug or
nigga, shut up.
Lights out.
Nigga is dead.
Like Jay said, it's all about the
money, man. I'm gone. That's why you gotta make somebody.
That's what you gotta be doing.
You gotta think big,
bitch. You need to be thinking big, bitch. Think big, bitch.
I got women that gotta get their hair done. Let this nigga go. I can't miss these appointments.
Shut up.
These women been waiting to get on my books for months. I'm like, now, girl,
you know I was out of town. Why you pulled the damn plug?
Oh, and if Pooh is out of town for work, I'm dead. I gotta make sure I write that down. If she's out of town, no decisions will be made until Kimberly is back in town.
Now, girl, you know I was in Dallas. Why would you do that shit?
My ass look.
I was coming right back, girl.
It was only 2 days. Just 2 days.
Gone. We joke, but you gotta know. That's one thing Jamie Foxx did say. You better know who the hell is taking care of you.
Yeah.
If you slip 20 days, Jamie was gone for 20 days. I don't think Chiquita got 20 days in it. I would have to find a way to be like, I hear you. I'd be moving my pinky like.
You see the pinky, watch the pinky. Just pay attention.
I think we're just going to talk about letting him go. I can hear you, goddammit. You better not pull that damn plug on me. Nigga gonna wake up and be like, I heard all that shit. Oh, I love you. Don't touch me. I heard every damn thing. You was gonna kill me within 72 hours.
Jason, she said, I know you was in Dallas, but I got $500K for you.
Oh my God.
Goodness.
Yeah, you better know. My mother used to tell us that. You better know who's taking care of you.
Yeah, because when you get sick,
you better know.
And that's why a lot of these guys is on these dating apps talking about, if you can't love me at my work, and can't swipe left. Fuck you and your dialysis, bitch.
Oh, wow.
I'm not getting you to your appointment.
Whoa.
You got one of those. You got one of them ride shares you can call your insurance for to get your ass there.
Gotta stop my fucking life to make sure you make it to your appointment. Fuck you. No,
Nah,
right off the
nah.
You should have
bat.
thought about that when you.
Oh,
were
you
doing
talking about in
this
the
whole thing.
beginning?
Yes, in the beginning.
Oh yeah, no, not in the
No.
beginning.
No,
Not in
no.
the
If we're
beginning.
together, then of course I'm gonna make
I'm about
sure you
to say,
good.
I got 10 years in. She better take me to dialysis. I wish she would, and she might not. She gonna get a group chat. Can somebody take it?
I'd be like, no, girl, I did Wednesday and Thursday now.
I'm over here swelling up with fluid. Like I gotta go, but come on, guys.
Put him in an Uber.
Not put him in the Uber.
Nah.
You can have that
Hey,
shit
yeah.
times on the way. It's okay.
I'll do Uber Black.
None
Put
of
him in an Uber.
None of this is funny. I'm a diabetic. This shit could happen. I'm out there with swollen feet and Velcro shoes. The Velcro black dip. Put them damn Velcro shoes on in a jacket. I mean, getting
It's always a jacket. No matter the temperature, it's always a fucking jacket.
in that damn van, bouncing around in there.
He ain't strapped in right. Why the fuck he moving around like that? He ain't strapped.
I'll make sure you good.
Goodness. It's only funny because it could be true. That's fucked up. Y'all gonna do me like that?
Contrary to belief, I'm actually a very good nurse.
Hey man,
just not off the bat.
Don't put me in the facility and don't let her pull the plug. My ass is gone.
Remember, like Chiquita, he said don't.
Don't do
I know you heard that
don't
shit.
do it. I told you do it. I'm gonna haunt you forever. Just know I'll never leave you.
Wish you could be like,
we laughing, but that shit is true.
Right.
You better know the hell taking care of you, man.
I'm
And so,
saying,
ma'am, this don't sound like you gonna have that. This
No.
sounds like
You ain't getting none of
yeah,
that
this
shit.
don't sound like you gonna have that.
No.
So you probably should just stay out of this relationship.
Find you somebody else, sweetness.
Yeah.
Somebody, and I get it. I get it. People want love and companionship so much, but what? No.
Just hold on.
Yeah. Don't do this.
Mhm.
This ain't it. Because
No.
you are gonna be stressed the hell out.
Just hold on.
for no fucking reason.
Because it ain't your man and it ain't your baby.
Mm-mm.
Like, what?
Fuck him and that niglet. Let it go.
I told you. Fuck a kid.
Jesus, listen, I'm
Just
sorry.
like
I'm
he
sorry.
thought I was being mean because I told my ex, I don't want to meet your kids just yet. Like, no.
No.
I don't even know if I'm gonna like you. So let me learn you first, and then we'll start easing the kids in. But off the bat,
Oh yeah. No, hell no.
no, I have no interest in meeting your children. No,
Mm-mm.
no. And then I don't believe in introducing children into inconsistency.
Yeah.
So don't bring me into your life not knowing if we're in it for the long haul. Let's
Right.
give it a moment.
and
'cause-
then we can go.
Yeah,
from-
there's
like,
no rush. There's no rush.
I knew my mom dated. I think me and Rhonda only met one guy like while we were younger that she actually dated. But like anybody else, she never brought them around. We may have heard about the nigga, but we ain't never seen the nigga face or nothing.
No, there's no need. There is no need until we're actually like this is gonna be my person. You're gonna be around. Then I can see, well, let's introduce you to the kids and stuff like that. But off the bat,
Yeah.
no, fuck you and them kids. And then once I realize like, oh, I'm in it with you. All right, let's meet the children.
Let's meet the church.
Let's meet the children.
Until then, you already
Fuck
know.
them kids.
Okay, I didn't want to say it. I felt like I was gonna be an asshole. Fuck them kids,
Oh man.
Oh Jesus, my other comment was way too far. But still, fuck them kids until we love, and then we can go. We can go
Fuck
from
them
there.
kids. And girl, fuck that kid and her.
Mm.
Keep it moving.
Let him stress her out. It's not
Exactly.
worth it.
That ain't got shit to do with you. My nigga, I'm telling, and maybe in the new year, this will be a segment where we will feature some nightmare profiles because there's literally people on here who are looking for companionship because they want a fucking nurse. Absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I think
No.
Lisa needs to tell some of her stories. She be getting some humdingers. I'm
I know
like,
she do.
she had a dude. She said, you know, Here's what's funny, because you ever get into a conversation that's with somebody and you're like, I probably shouldn't be hearing this.
Mm-hmm.
And it was one of those, but she had to get it out. And I'm like, but you're Chiquita's mom. I shouldn't be hearing this. She's like, yeah, because see, the nigga want to try to talk to me and he got ED. I'm like,
oh, Lord have mercy, baby.
Pineapples.
I'm like, go on, girl.
Pineapples. Oh, no.
So what did he do for
And she kept saying, then on top of that, then he got cancer. And I ain't trying to deal with that.
No, because it's triggering
she's
for
telling
her.
me everything that's wrong. She's like, he's just looking for a damn nurse. I done told his ass. And I'm thinking, this is okay. I done told his ass I'm not taking care of nobody else.
No, and won't.
No, because that's triggering for her. And then you're talking about a woman
Which
who
was hilarious
is
when she said, and he got ED. I said,
no. I am a woman who is free. My kids are grown. I only work for I'm only working because I want to. She's healthy. She
60.
works out, and she is beautiful.
60.
And I'm supposed to stop all this to take care of you, and your dick don't work? Fuck you and that.
Where's the mutual benefit in this bitch? I can't get good dick and then I gotta take care of your ass.
Now I gotta feed your ego. It's okay, baby.
It's
the hell
okay,
it is.
Mm-mm.
Next.
Yeah, how we gotta work? What we gotta do to stimulate this motherfucker?
Not a damn thing. Move on to the next person. Let him think. You knew you had ED before you came to me. No. Don't do it. Don't do. Move
love your
on to the
honesty.
next.
No, for real.
She said it. And I was just like,
I know that's right, girl.
And when she said it, I didn't know because I'm stuck. Because I was like, how do I respond to this? So I'm gonna just
You don't say shit.
yeah, you just
okay.
wow.
Okay.
She was not feeling him.
Not a
Dude, and he got ED. And, whoa, wow. Oh, wow.
and
All right.
cancer.
Yeah, like he's suffering cancer.
So I got to deal with all that when I just want to have, but I'm not in that stage of my life. And like she said, she's already dealt that. So now I'm triggered to sit here and watch someone die all over again. No, that's not healthy for her. Move on. Find you somebody. Maybe younger.
You know, the hoes love a good sugar daddy.
Just as long as Erdonna don't do that, because then now I ain't got nobody to take care of me. That's crazy work. Don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
in the new year, we'll introduce Nightmare.
Healthy.
Well, we'll get healthy, and we'll also introduce Nightmare profiles so you can see, because I've shown you some of these profiles and you like, ain't no way. Yes way. There are real people out here who will say outlandish things and think that somebody's supposed to want to date them. It's crazy.
Taking somebody to a dialysis appointment when you first meet them is wild work, aka diabolical. Like, because you you got a port, and I gotta protect that and help you not getting water in it and shit. Like, what? You can't drink when we go out. None of that.
Well, you can't be my designated driver. I would like that. I'll get fucked up every night, bitch. What's up, Drake? What? Come to the bar with me, nigga. We get lit. Juice. Tequila.
Here's your little juice box, bitch. Another round for me.
And it can't have no added sugar. It's out here just
watered in. I'm sorry. No disrespect. Watered in.
Yeah, because you can't have no added sugar because you got to go back to dialysis.
You better catch that bus.
And that is so wrong. You get a nigga that don't care about you, don't strap you in, you be rolling.
Hold on, bitch.
Where did this show go?
This damn letter.
She done left me and you done got me in here. Could you make sure I'm strapped in? You good?
Bitch, I'm moving. You be all right.
You be all right. You be all right.
Put your brake on. Put your brake on. You be all right.
Better fucking hold on.
You strapped in your chair, right?
Make sure your Velcro's tight on them shoes.
Oh gosh.
Your board hanging. It's not calling the wheel. Is it? You good? You good?
I will just say this. Make sure you find somebody who loves you and takes care of you and take care of yourself. Mm-hmm. So get your health together. Yeah. Moral of the story, and don't be out here dating when you got kids on the way, because that's crazy.
Crazy work.
And don't fall in love with niggas that have kids on the way, because that is crazier.
We're glad that everybody's laughing at some shit that really ain't funny, because somebody's out there living that shit.
That's a fact. That's a fact.
But it's funny for now until it's me.
Oh,
y'all better not laugh at my ass.
Nah, we're gonna make sure you
they be like, man,
I would at least make sure that they strap you in before they fall.
This is one half of TDS Radio. Is he at the clinic with the port? Mind y'all damn business.
I'll make sure my nigga's good.
Somebody, please. I'm telling you. Like, Kim, you got him? I'm like, we got to get a ramp on the house because of your ass.
Shut up.
All right, that better stop before it
Yes.
happens, because we
Yes.
see
No.
because
No.
Lord knows I need all my toes.
Okay. 10 toes down.
Forever.
I'm sorry.
Okay, 10 toes down.
10 toes down forever.
I had to tell my mama that earlier yesterday, just to let people know not to fuck with her. I'll be like 10 toes down, like just stay your ground. Yeah, all like that.
So
What?
Yeah.
Oh, you stay ready, my nigga. Stay ready.
She said all of that.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing, but I see people are enjoying it, so I'm glad y'all are enjoying the show. We had to have laughs. Like I said, Kim and I may pop in, but y'all gotta understand, it's time for everybody to take a little bit of break.
Who is
because the stuff that we have coming for y'all, it takes time to set up, and so for it to be right and for things to look the right way, got to recharge.
And to make sure we can keep y'all laughing or ourselves.
Yeah. But if you do know any businesses that would like to sponsor, we're gonna make sure we take care of you. Like I said, what the sponsorship packet is less than what you eat in fast food in a week. I guarantee it. So something that can generate you more money, and that's not gonna cost you a lot. So make sure you hit us up, hit us in the DM. We'll make sure we get you right. And are we going to do at least one to say Happy New Year, or this is it? Are we saying Happy Holidays and Happy New Year?
Happy holiday. We'll see you niggas in the new year.
Oh, okay. Well, God willing, we'll see y'all January 2nd. What day? How does the New Year's fall?
It's in the middle of the week. So whatever that following week is after the new year.
You said the following week.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all ass till
Hold on.
Hey, it's lit New Year.
Because I need a fucking break.
Say that's right now.
Oh, that is a long time. Well, you know, hey, a lot. Well, is it? It's only 3 weeks.
Today is the 12th.
Yeah. So we were here this week. So then next week, the week after that is Christmas, and then the week after that is New Year.
Pop in one time for your mind. We can pop in from remote locations. My mouth didn't even want me to lie.
Nigga, you say that and then be like, I don't feel like doing it.
Nah, I mean, we gotta say Happy New Year. Right now, we just need a damn break.
Happy New Year.
Give us our
Happy
break,
New
and we'll be
Year.
with y'all in a minute. I promise you, we won't disappoint.
Hey, Gabe.
Gabe, yes, we got you. So make sure you missed the rant. I don't know what did that say.
Sheesh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Do it like this.
Yeah, I don't know what the new one is. I just do this.
This feels very uncomfortable, but I like this.
I feel like I'm throwing up gang signs.
Yeah, no, they do it like.
That's the way my little one does it.
Yeah, my
Like
nails are
this?
too long.
I
I'll
can't do
just.
it. It
There you
feels
go.
awkward.
So yeah, so we love y'all and stay with us. And Gabe, make sure we'll talk because we want to make sure you get in on the beginning. All right, peace.
Love y'all. Bye. Happy holidays.